Welcome to interior Trongle Park, where today Mousehole are back after a well-deserved late draw where it did caught last week. Today is non-league day and the club are highlighting the awareness of prostate cancer. The club have had these special shirts made for today and will be walking out in them before kick-off. This is Mousehole versus Shaftesbury.
Welcome to the field, Mousehole!
Dan, can you tell us a bit about what we're doing today?
Okay, so today it's non-league day and it's also in association with the Prostate Cancer UK charity. 1 in 8 men will get diagnosed with prostate cancer. If you're black, it's 1 in 4, so the risk is doubled. And what we're trying to do really, raise a bit of money, but the most important thing is raising awareness. Because like with most cancers, if you get tested early, your chances of a good outcome are much better. So it's really important that people just do a little risk assessment, which you can do online on the prostate cancer website. It takes 30 seconds and it might tell you to go to your GP and get a PSA test, which is a blood test which will show you a bit more about what your risk is.
What is the link between this and football?
Okay, purely coincidentally, a man will die of prostate cancer every 45 minutes in this country, and obviously half a football match is 45 minutes. The other thing that I realised today is that means that 12,000 men will die of prostate cancer each year, and the total number of people who will see Mousehole this year, coincidentally, is about 12,000, which shook me to the core. If you think of all the people who come to all our matches, if they all were that 12,000, they'd be gone.
Alright, cheers, 1, 2, 3.
half-time here and Mousehole are leading by 2-1. Goals from Hayden Turner and Tim Nixon see Mousehole go in with the lead, and joining me is Mousehole fan Steve from afar. Steve, what were your impressions of that first half?
Hi, good afternoon, Ned. Yeah, I've been really impressed with Mousehole after a slow start. Obviously, there were some injury concerns early doors, that early substitution. But Mousehole bounced back well and dominated and could easily be 2 or 3 further goals.
As you know, it's non-league day. What does non-league football mean to the game?
I was brought up on non-league football. That was a long, long time ago as a kid. And yeah, to me, it's grassroots. It's what it's all about, and community connection. I mean, I've had the privilege of working in professional football for a long time, but to me, this is what it's all about: grassroots football. Yeah.
Can you tell me a bit about how you came to know about Mousehole, seeing you're from up the way a bit?
Yeah, well, I'm fortunate to have a place in this part of the world. So obviously looked at local football, and I've been following the fortunes for quite some time now, and also keep an eye on Falmouth and Helston and Truro. And it's been great to see Cornish football on the up in terms of all these clubs progressing through, hopefully, the non-league ladder. And yeah, hope it continues for many years to come.
It's all finished here and Mousehole put 5 past Shaftesbury to get all 3 points here, and with me is Tim Nixon and Jack Coward to give their thoughts. Tim, what did you make of that game?
I thought from the start we were ruthless today in terms of energy. That was the message, I think, when we played up there. So energetic, so in the face, closing down, and I think that was the same message. Despite going 1-0 down, I think we still continued to show that, and then it paid off going in at 2-1. Could have been 3-1, 4-1 before half-time as well. But second half, I think the message again was to do the same, and we went and showed that. So yeah, really good.
Jack, as the captain, how do you feel that your men did today?
We did unbelievable, I think. Pitch is starting to firm up a bit, so we can play the way we want to play now. With them playing such a high line today, we got the 2 quickest strikers in the league. I think it suited us to get the ball out of our feet and just hit areas. And yeah, like Tim said, first half we could have had a load of goals, but second half we could have had more, I think. But yeah, we did unbelievable.
Tim, you did go 1-0 down early in the first half. What a response that was.
Yeah, like I said, despite going 1-0 down, I don't think we, put our heads down. Body language is still the same message, because I thought we started really well, despite conceding that goal. And again, I think it was only a matter of time once we got the goal. I think we soon then got the second, and then it could have been, like we both mentioned, that it could have been 3 or 4 before half-time as well. So glad that we carried that on in the second half.
Jack Calver, captain, is today's man of the match.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Jake, great response to going 1-0 down. What did you make of that game?
Yeah, it was a great response. I thought we started really well. I thought first 10 minutes the boys did everything that we asked them to do, and then we just obviously had that sort of bit with Morgan going off, which is obviously a big blow for us. And we just had a bit of a mad sort of 5-10 minute spell. No, it wasn't that bad, but obviously they got the goal. But I felt good on the bench because the boys had started really well. And then from the moment we went level, I thought we were brilliant. I'm so proud of the players. I thought they were excellent against the side that are high up in the form table. I've got some really dangerous players, and I thought it was relentless at times. Some brilliant performances, as a group, some great goals. I don't like to pick out individuals, but I've got to give Jack Simmons a shout. I thought that's the best game he's ever had for Mousehole. I thought he was unbelievable. He was everywhere, pressing, popping up in little pockets. He blotted his copybook at the end, and he'll know what I mean. But no, he was absolutely fantastic. But he was a 10. He was probably maybe even an 11, and I pick him out. But there were so many 9s and 10s out there today, all through the pitch. So no, I thought we were fantastic with the exception of 5 minutes, and moved the ball really well. We're brave in possession. Everything we talked about, I just really enjoyed it.
We might not have got the result we were looking for last Saturday. How do we bounce back to where we are now?
Yeah, I think the boy we said we knew last week was we didn't even talk about last week in the pre-match team talk, because the pitch was, you just won't play on a pitch like that again. It was it's so difficult. You don't overanalyse it. I thought we were really good first half last week. I've watched the game back in the week, and I stand by it. I thought we were really good first half. So the boys, I thought last week was really big for us, and you could see the togetherness. Us going away last weekend was massive, and we got this place as a family, because we spend so much time together, and so many important people. You guys behind the cameras, you're so important to us, and I think last week cemented that, and just being away together like we were, and you saw it come out on the pitch today. But I'm not surprised by that. It doesn't surprise me, because they're a great group of boys. And we said, look, we just got to keep being relentless, keep ticking games off, keep winning games, and see where it takes us. We've got a target, and we're not there yet, so we just got to keep being at it.
Thanks, Jake.